kind of the ability to work off each other. And
It's awesome. Like, I've played in a lot of tight end rooms now. Going from Missouri to here, and then going through coaching changes, and where there's new tight ends coming in and out. This is by far the most talented tight end room that I've been in. Playing alongside Jalen is dope because I think that we complement each other real well. I think that we have two different styles of play, and I think we excel in different areas. But when you put us both together, and you put us both on the field at the same time, I think it's really hard to stop. So I'm just excited. I think we're two explosive players, and really good athletes, and I think it's pretty scary, like the stuff that we could do on the field together. So I'm just excited to get out there.
Was it an easy decision to come back, or was it challenging?
Yeah, I mean, it was a little challenging, just because like so much was going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like a coaching change, the uncertainty of that, and it's not not knowing who's going to come in or what the offense was going to be and what their tight end play was like. So that was going through my head a little bit, and then just kind of testing the draft waters a little bit, talking to different people, talking to agents and stuff like that. It was definitely a decision. I wouldn't say it was like a very hard decision because like there's a lot harder decisions in life you have to make than if you're going to play football in college or the NFL. It's pretty blessed to be in that position. So I wouldn't say it's very hard. But it was just a lot of going back and forth and talking to my family, talking to my mom and my brother, my uncles and stuff like that. But once of course, Dillingham got the job, I think like the day after the season or 2 days after the season. He had called me. I was already back in New York. We had talked, and after I talked to him, I was pretty confident that I was going to come back. So it wasn't too hard a decision. It was it was a lot of confidence. I got a lot of confidence from him talking to him. So it was pretty good.
What are the things that you think will help improve your stock the most this year, and how well suited is it for this offense?
Yeah, I think just more production in the pass game will really help my stock. I think that I've showed that I can block and I can run block and I can pass protect. I just think more production in the pass game is really what will help me. I had a decent amount last year, and it's more than I ever had in my college career. So I was so blessed and so thankful that I had that. I think I had more yards in the first game than I did in my whole year in Missouri the year prior. So, I made a lot of progress, and I was super excited. I was happy with the outcome. I wasn't necessarily happy with the outcome as a team. The way we finished. But I was happy with how I played, and I'm just excited to get in this offense now and just be more involved in the pass game. The tight end, from what we've seen so far in this offense, the tight end is a lot more involved in the pass game, and they're moving us around more, and they've added us in a lot more like a dynamic position. So I'm just excited to do that, and I think that'll help me a lot. Thank you. Appreciate it.
When you developed that chemistry with Trent last year, is that also like one reason why you come back, because you know that he's probably slated to be the starting quarterback and already have that connection?
Yeah, absolutely. It's throwing with T was it was awesome. Just having that connection was awesome. Like, I think that I'm somebody that he trusts, and he's somebody that I definitely trust. So coming back to a place where you have a quarterback who's also returning and that you have prior experience with is pretty cool. So yeah, there was no question about when coming back, like, man, who's my quarterback, or if we have a quarterback. I already knew T was going to be there. We also brought in some guys. So I was just excited just being there this year and working out so far with the quarterbacks that we have. They got an awesome quarterback room, and got the history with Trenton already. So I'm super excited to be back out there with him. So that was something I was always super confident about, was our quarterbacks.
I know when Kennedy Dillingham got hired, he said, nobody's going to work harder and have more fun at the same time than my team.
Absolutely.
I'm looking at the videos on social media of your workouts.
Yeah.
It looks like there's some action behind those works.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like I've been a part of coaching changes before. I've been a part of new tradition and stuff like that. And this is by far like the best transition that I've ever had. Going to a new coaching change, and it's awesome. Like, it's not just saying that. Like, yeah, it's actually backed up with the stuff that we do. We did a whole winter workout session where we did team comp, and we were splitting the teams. I think like 10 teams maybe, or 10 or 12 teams. Probably, I think 10 teams. About like 10 guys per team, 12 guys per team. and we did team comp. So we did everything we did. We competed. So in the weight room, if your numbers went up, you got points on for your team. Every Friday we would have team comp out on the practice field. And we would do like agility drills and bag drills and just racing drills, a bunch of stuff like that. And it was fun. They made it fun. You know what I'm saying? It was 5-minute stations. We would stop and do like a little competition in between. We would do tug of war and stuff like that. So that stuff is fun. This is my 6th year in school now, so I've been a part of a lot of team bonding stuff and a lot of just stuff like that. When new coaches come in, they try to create a new culture. But this is by far the best transition that I've seen so far, and I've been a part of, and it's been really fun to be a part of it, honestly.
So you talk about 6 years, like the sense of urgency really kicking in now. It's like that's it.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long road. It's been a long journey. I've seen a lot. You know what I'm saying? I've learned a lot. I think that it's benefited me a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because coming from a place where high school football wasn't always the biggest. I'm from New York, so basketball is the big thing up there, and lacrosse too, where I live in Long Island. But football, there's not a huge emphasis on football, and so going to college, it was a big transition for me. My freshman year, I tore my ACL and my MCL, my meniscus, so that was a little bit of a setback. And after my sophomore year, we had a coaching transition, so that was a setback, and a new offense, and just a bunch of different variables, that were thrown at me. But I just had to grow through, and I had to, just develop. You know what I'm saying? That those years I felt like really helped me develop. But yeah, I feel like I'm a seasoned vet at this point. So I'm just excited to be out there. I'm just excited to get back on the field with my teammates, create that chemistry with these guys, all the new guys, and with the new coaching staff. So I'm more excited than anything just to get going.
So is there really just confidence going to spring practice, or maybe also some pressure because of the urgency we just talked about?
Yeah. I would say just confidence, really. Like not much pressure. Like I don't really ever put much pressure on myself, or really feel pressure from any outside sources. I just kind of I just take it one day at a time. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know the season's gonna come, and before you know it, we'll be playing. You know what I'm saying? We'll be playing on the 31st. So it's like I don't really feel much pressure about it. It's just confidence and more excitement just to be back out there and just be with this group of dudes.